Hello everyone, my name is AZZATRU, how are you, and welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 news update video of mine. And in this video, we are going to be taking a look at the patch notes for tomorrow's patch, which marks the beginning of Season 2, which is the Han Solo season. So it appears there's some really awesome gameplay changes coming, and some bug fixes, as you'd expect. Plus, there was a tease for Geonosis in the patch notes. I'll be talking about that in this video because it has since been removed. But if you would like a quick rundown of the content in terms of maps and modes, that sort of stuff we're getting tomorrow, if you just want to refresh your memory, this is what we're going to be getting. So Jabba's Palace is back, and this is going to be available on a couple of the modes. We're also going to be getting 2 skins from Return of the Jedi. Leia Organa disguised as the bounty hunter Bosch, and that is a legendary skin, so you get a scrambled voice. Plus, we have Skiff Guard Lando, which is hopefully going to be awesome. Plus, there is a brand new permanent game mode called Hero Showdown, and it pits 2 villains versus 2 heroes, and that's going to be really fun to play, I hope. And I'm going to be making some videos on all this stuff tomorrow. Starfighter Custom Arcade is coming in the next update as well, so you can take your piloting skills offline. You can also upgrade your star cards in the pre-round phase of a match, and they've also added lore text to all appearances, which is a neat addition, and this actually lines up with one of the leaks that happened a couple of weeks ago. But now let's take a look in detail at the balance changes and whatnot to the core gameplay, starting with heroes versus villains. And Captain Phasma is getting a huge rework for her staff strikes. So there's a lot of changes which seem to be much better to greatly improve her as a playable character. Luke is going to be getting a couple of minor lightsaber buffs, so he's actually going to be a little bit better in the lightsaber combat department. Plus, his push is going to be getting a little bit of a buff as well against non-hero enemies, because it was quite weak and really ineffective, especially in modes like Galactic Assault. Leia's ult fire is getting a huge nerf because it's just been OP for so long. There's a lot of tweaks. It may seem minor, but when there's so much coming together, so many different little nerfs coming together as one for one feature of her, it's definitely going to be a nerf that, fingers crossed, makes her in line with other heroes. Palpatine's health regeneration was way too high, so they've reduced it from 300 to 250. Also, his lightning absorption star card was too high as well, so they've reduced that by a little bit. Dual hand lighting has also been reduced, so he's definitely getting a nerf which a lot of people will be pleased for. Lando, Han, Iden, a few others got a few little tweaks as well, which you can see on screen. And if you want to see all of these little details, then there will be a link to the patch notes in the description below. Also, there's a bunch of changes in terms of hero combat for lightsaber heroes as a whole, in terms of air attacks and damage. Plus, they've made some changes to the dodge, so this will affect how stun locks work for classes and special units and vehicles. There's a lot that they've gone in really in depth here, which I'm really glad about. So if you want to learn more about how the stun locks are going to be changed, that sort of stuff, the full patch notes have all the details for you. There is tons of bug fixes for all different departments of the game, from crates and milestones to in-game messaging, animations. They've tweaked a lot of the different heroes and custom skin animations. They've actually polished some of the skins, so Kylo Ren's scarred appearance is going to be a little bit better somehow, and Luke's actually going to have his correct lightsaber icon display, because that was kind of inaccurate considering he doesn't own a green lightsaber when using that Hoth skin. Bunch of fixes to some of the vehicles and game modes and locations. And it seems that Ewok Hunt has been made permanent because there's a bunch of fixes to Ewok Hunt, which is great, and I'm glad to see it permanent. Now, that Geonosis thing, in the Starfighter Assault department of the patch notes, there was a couple of fixes, and there was one that said, fixed an issue where the player could gain battle points by shooting at already destroyed tractor beams on. Then there was another bullet point down below, and the word Geonosis. Now, at the time of recording this video, it has been removed from the patch notes. I went on the patch notes as soon as they went live, and I posted it to Twitter, and loads of other people posted it to Twitter. This is an almighty typo, or it's a bit of a troll, and a bit of a hint towards future content, because this patch note piece will have to have been approved by many levels of EA management and whatnot. It will have gone to both Lucasfilm and Disney. There is no way no one at either of these three companies did not see the word Geonosis there, planted by Ben. It's obviously got to be a tease towards what is coming. There is no other way. It's so obvious. They would not just leave it there for us to find. It was up for nearly 20 minutes. It's not a typo. I cannot see people from Lucasfilm and Disney just thinking, yeah, that's okay, when we could be a good few months away from Geonosis, but this basically confirms Geonosis is coming, right? Like, seriously. It's not in the patch notes now, so it's definitely not coming in Starfighter Assault tomorrow, but Ben has been silent about it. He's not replied to anyone yet, so who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Fingers crossed it is coming though. If this is a huge troll and it just never comes, I'll be extremely disappointed, but if it comes in this summer, like the leaks have suggested, then this is our first little tease of it actually coming. I just can't believe they've just left in the patch notes and did not realise it. You know, if that's legit and Geonosis does not come, I will have lost all hope, seriously. So there you have it. Geonosis somewhat confirmed, maybe? And the patch notes for tomorrow's patch. Tomorrow I'm going to be pumping out a bunch of different videos. I'm going to be live streaming the patch as well. So if you're around, be sure to tune in, and remember to click subscribe if you are new around here. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video and comment below your thoughts on this. What do you think to this Geonosis stuff? Let me know in the comment section below. And check out any of the two previous videos on screen if you did miss them, and I shall see you all in my next Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Goodbye.